is it safer? Plan on finding love a little later. This came too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make of you. All of these
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Mets going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reynolds makes the grab. One pitch and one out. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Throw to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And now, Juan Soto. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 1 now. And
ball.
Delivers outside.
1-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2.
Got him. And a nice inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Check swing. No appeal. And now it's even 1-1. Fly ball to right. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab. 1 down. Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. They say it went.
No balls. 1 strike.
Strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Goes down looking. Brian Reynolds digs in now. That one outside, and it's 1-0. This one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at PNC Park, here's a big power threat. Pete Alonso. Skeens back to work. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That one at triple digits.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play. And now it's Mark Vientos. In the air, right field. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham. Ball one, no strikes. And downstairs.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball. And he takes it himself for the out. Here's McCutchen.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Out towards right center field. Soto gets under it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs. Now it's the shortstop, Nick Gonzalez. Pitch
1-0.
misses. 1-0. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider
1-1.
that finds the mark. And that
Ball
misses.
inside.
And it's 2-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Mullins, a former All-Star, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Did he
Mullins
swing?
checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Francisco Alvarez now at the plate as he swings
No
through
ball.
strike 1.
1 strike.
That one out to right. Reynolds brings it in, and there's 2 away. Ronnie Mauricio now. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the third, no score. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, here's a deal not everyone remembers. Cruz was actually signed by the Dodgers in 2015, but Los Angeles dealt him to Pittsburgh in 2017 for Tony Watson. That's a rare trade the Dodgers just might regret.
Ball one there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Joey Bart at the plate and takes high there.
1 ball, no strikes.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next
2-1.
offering upstairs. Just
Ball 3.
missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good plate
Ball 4,
appearance
first
there.
base.
Able to take the walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Nick
Ball
York
inside.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one laced to center and a base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Jared Triolo, the next to hit. And he chases a high fastball there.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this
No
spot.
ball. 2 strikes.
That one misses, and that is ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now the number 2 hitter, Spencer Horwitz. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Mullins in pursuit. Makes the grab, and the inning is over. Back here in Pittsburgh, at the plate, Brandon Nimmo. And a rope into center field, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Cruz running hard to get it. Squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Juan Soto now struck out looking his first time. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico.
Nice grab. The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Pete Alonso. Runner takes off for third. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And the Mets score first. It's 1-0.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
On the ground, right side. York whips it to first. Marte retired. Back here at PNC Park, bottom 4, and now the right fielder, Brian Reynolds. High fly ball out to left field. Nimmo has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Here's Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1. Late swing fouled off. And it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Outside low. Ball 1.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Soto brings it in, and there's 2 down. And now it's Andrew McCutchen, flied to right his first time. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mullins sizes this one up. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Runner. And that is out of play. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Vientos stands at second with no outs. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Snaps it down to second. And he dives in ahead of the tag.
You know what I feel like, Boog? I mean, throwing it down to second base, like, honestly, there's only a couple of guys that have ever had any success in doing that. It's just really hard to pick somebody off second.
It's a fair point. Bart puts it away for the out. Out number 2. Ronnie Mauricio getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Nick Gonzalez. First pitch misses.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And it's 1-1. In the air, right field. Soto gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Here's O'Neal Cruz. His first at-bat was a strikeout. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. 1 out, base is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the tying runs at second base with a double. 1 out. Runner at second. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. On the ground to the left. Into the outfield. Base hit.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
On the corner for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know.
And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio. Schemes back to work. And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Pham going back. And he'll pull into second safely.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Man at second. Foul ball, still 0-2. At the belt and fires. Towards first, Horowitz. Steps on first for the out. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Back here at PNC. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Brooks Raley.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And misses inside. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him! And now one away. Brian Reynolds here. Raley, 36 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2009. That's through there for a strike. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground to first, Alonso takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. Out to short. Toss to Alonso, and it's a 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 7th, and now it's Juan Soto. 0 for 2 in this one. Fought off foul. That one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. In the dirt, going to count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side and foul ball.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
That one the other way. And that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Soto around second, heads for third.
All over that one right there. Absolutely smoked the baseball. It just jumped off the lumber, and when you're able to find a gap like that, Boog, you're even looking for a triple.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Nabs it, and there's one down. Starling Marte up to hit.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
He is safe. One down. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Marte on the move. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Runner goes
1-1.
again. They pitch out. Hung up in a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Waste no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
No swing. Just held it back there. The tying run at the plate.
2-0.
In the dirt. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. That one fouled hard the other way. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. First pitch, not close. Tap foul at the plate. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom of the 7th. And that's down and away.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And he pops up the bunt. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. This is Joey Bart. Gregory Soto gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in.
Just a huge at bat right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Horwitz goes after that one for strike 1. And fouled off. Cruz on third. Bart at second with 2 gone. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
And that is out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. On to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Bart down to first with it. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Mauricio at the plate now as he chases after that one.
No ball. 1 strike.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's off the mark. And the count 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Back here in Pittsburgh, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. On the ground to third. Vientos whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. Line drive, that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. 1 for 3. The shortstop takes the ball.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Drops into the glove. That is the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Brandon Nimmo. To the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 1-1. Slap the other way, foul. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Upstairs. Smoked on the ground a second. In plenty of time to first. Lindor retire. Here's Juan Soto.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-0. And another ball. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
And that one is inside ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
In the air out to center. York try to get to it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's Joey Bart now. Late swing, fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Line drive. Throws to first in time. And a couple of quick outs. Nick York, the next Pirate to hit. Now a fly ball to right center. Soto gets under it. He makes the grab. And the inning is over. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Starling Marte. Santana back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Up the middle, finds its way through, base hit. Fires to the plate. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at the plate. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Fouled off down the right side. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swings and misses. 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boone. Got to do what it takes to.
Got him swinging. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Mets, Cedric Mullins. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. 2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Marte is waved home. Here comes the throw.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on. It's certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
2 outs. Cruz running hard to get it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're in extras here. Down to third base. Runner takes off. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. So the tying run at second. Runner goes again.
1 ball.
And the throw out at third. On the ground. And a base hit right there.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That one to first. Alonso to second. The double play ends it right here.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team down a bit, and you can steal a win and get out of here happy.
A 3-2 final score in this one. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Better hush, never growing up. All I wanted was to be a, wanted me to get a little bread. The couple in their head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life.